good evening, and welcome to Red Corner Boxing. It's 6:15 UK time. It's League One prediction time. This program is sponsored by EasyStories.com. Please give them a look in the bio for anything you might need, local or nationwide. They're the guys to go to. Right, welcome again, gentlemen. You've all come along. SWS Boxing will join us momentarily, I'm pretty sure, but we got to get back into the action quick. We got 12 fights. Originally, it was 14. Unfortunately, 2 had to be called off. And we're going to go straight into the first fight. And that is on Thursday night. It's a cruiserweight EBU title fight between Leonardo Mosquera of France. He's 31 years old. He's an orthodox. He's 16 wins, 9 inside the distance. He's unbeaten. He was last out in December last year with a split decision win over Siobhan Clark in the 12th round to take that title. His opponent is Ivan Garcia of Argentina. He's 28, unorthodox, with a record of 10 wins, all inside the distance. 3 defeats and the 1 draw. He was last out in November last year with a TKO win over Sebastian Diaz in the 5th round. I'll go to our weekly leader. He's been there from week 1. He's still there in fight week 9. 9 weeks. Well done, gentlemen. Well done. It's Håkan ringside from Sweden.
First, it's not the EBU title. Opponent is from Argentina.
Right, okay then. Sorry, yeah, that's true. This is not for an EBU. He won the EBU. Thank you for that.
Yes.
Right, Håkan.
I'm going for Mosquera TKO.
Mosquera TKO. In second place in the week with another strong week last week was young Sam from SWS Boxing. Tremendous week there, mate. You scored 146 points. Puts you back up in the second place. What are you saying for this week, my man, on the first fight?
Yeah, I agree with Håkan Mosquera, KO.
Knockout from Mosquera. Jams! Week 8 winner last week. You're now starting to powerhouse your way up the league. You've gone from 8th to 3rd in a few weeks. Just goes to show you, gentlemen. And by the way, there's 22 points between 8th and 2nd, just to show you how close it is. So expect the tables to overturn next week. But Jams, you're in 3rd place for now. What are you saying on Mosquera and Garcia?
Yeah, Leonardo Mosquera, KO, the same as the other 2 lads. Thank you, matey.
Thank you very much, Jams. Brett, the boxing man, all the way from Vancouver. It's still sunny. It looks like the picture from last week. Nothing changes over there. Lovely to see that lovely weather. Brett, as ever, you are as consistent as they come. There's only a couple of points between you and second. What you say? Well, 11 to be exact.
A nosedive last week, though, mate. That was a terrible week.
We won't talk about it, Brett. We won't talk about it.
I agree with the first 3. Mosquera KO.
Thank you very much indeed. Chance in a very close 5th place from Chance and Sam. Sam and Chance even. Big up to Bobby. You had a great strong week again last week. You're right up there, Mr. Consistent as well. What's she saying on this fight?
Leonardo KO.
Leonardo KO. Darren, unfortunately, can't be here from Charlotte, but he has given me his score, and it is a KO. DJ Pat, you're climbing yourself back up. What are you saying on this fight, pal?
Same as the rest. Mosquera TKO.
No one's given Garcia an absolute cats in hell chance. Now, Carl.
Leonardo TKO.
Thank you, mate. And Ralph from Punch Out Boxing, my big pal. What you saying, my man?
Mosquera TKO.
Thank you very much indeed. It's a clean sweep across the board for Mosquera on Thursday night. Right, we move on. We're going across the other side of the world, and this is for a lightweight fight, not title fight, I beg your pardon. It's between Lazaro Alvarez of Cuba, 34, with a record of 9 wins, 4 inside the distance. He's unbeaten with a 57% knockout rate. He's up against Jose Munoz of Colombia. He's only 24 with an orthodox, 17 wins, 15 inside the distance, 3 defeats, 85% knockout rate. Alvarez last out in April of this year with an 8th round TKO win over Miguel Santos. And Munez was similarly out in April with an 8th round knockout of Martinez. Back to you, Håkan.
Lazaro Alvarez, TKO.
Alvarez, KO, TKO. Thank you, young Sam.
Yeah, Alvarez, TKO.
Thank you very much. Jams.
Lazaro Alvarez, unanimous decision.
UD win. Thank you, Jams. Brett.
Same as Jams.
UD win. Thank you. Chance.
Alvarez, UD.
UD win. Darren has gone for a knockout. DG Pat.
Alvarez.
Pat. Darren's gone for an Alvarez knockout. Just to make that clear. DG Pat.
Same. Alvarez TKO.
Carl.
Alvarez, UD.
And finally, Ra.
Alvarez TKO.
Thank you, Ra. We move on to a light flyweight affair between Aldana Lopez of Argentina, 28, orthodox, 12 wins, none inside the distance, but he's unbeaten. Against Olga Julio of Colombian, 39 years of age, southpaw, 40 wins, incredible record of 29 knockouts, but she has been beaten 18 times, 72% knockout rate. Lopez was last out in August of last year, where she won by disqualification in the 9th round against Lerin Flores. Julio was out in September last year with a first-round knockout win over Carol Toubon. Back to you, Håkan.
I'm going for Aldana Florencia Lopez, UD.
UD win for Lopez. Lopez would have done there. You nearly confused me. SWS boxing, just joking.
Lopez UD for me.
Well done, Sam. Thank you very much indeed. Jams.
Same, mate. Aldana, UD. Lopez.
He's trying to confuse me now. Right. Well, thank you, Jams. Brett.
Lopez UD.
Thank you, Brett. Chance.
Lopez, SD.
Split decision, says Chance. Darren says a UD. DG Pat.
Lopez UD.
Thank you, DG. Carl.
Lopez, UD.
And finally, Ra. Lopez UD, says Carl. Ra.
Lopez UD.
Lopez UD. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And the next fight, we go to Africa. This is a super bantamweight type. I keep saying title. It's the super bantamweight fight between Daniel Gosh of Ghana, 24 years of age, orthodox, 15 wins, 11 side the distance, unbeaten with a 73% knockout rate. His opponent is Theo Alotti of Ghana, 22 orthodox, 10 wins, 9 inside the distance, 90% knockout rate. Gorsh was last out in March of this year with a second round knockout win of the wonderfully named Nana B. And Alotti was out in April where he retired David Togo in the 7th round. A little bit tricky, this one, gentlemen. And I come back to you, Håkan.
I'm going for Daniel Gosh, unanimous decision.
UD win, Gosh. Sam?
I'm going to go with a Gosh late stoppage.
Gosh, late stoppage. Jams?
I've gone Daniel Gorsh, split decision.
Daniel Gosh, split decision. Thank you, Jams. Brett?
Gosh UD.
Gosh, UD. Thank you, Brett. Chance?
Daniel, UD.
Daniel Gosh, UD. Darren has gone for a knockout for Alotti. Bear that in mind. DG Pat.
Gosh UD.
Thank you. Gosh, UD. Carl?
Gosh, UD.
Gosh, UD. Thank you, Carl. And Ra?
Alotti TKO.
Alotti, TKO. Thank you, Ra. We move on to, I think this is a heavyweight bout, or it could be cruiserweight. I couldn't remember, didn't save.
Heavy.
It is a heavyweight, right. It is Andrew Tabiti of the American, 35 years of age, orthodox, 21 wins, 17 by way of knockout, 2 defeats, 80% knockout rate. He was last out in April this year with a first round knockout of Junior Wright. Jacob Dickerson from Ghana, 27 orthodox, 14 wins, 13 inside the distance, only the one defeat with a 92% knockout rate. Last out in March for the second round knockout of Fuzieni Ahmed. Back to you, Hakan.
Tabiti TKO.
Tabiti, TKO. SWS.
Yeah, Tabiti, TKO.
Tabiti, TKO. Jams.
Patrick brother to BT TKO.
Tabiti, TKO. Brett.
Sorry, lads, I was on mute. Yeah, same as Jam's. Late stoppage.
Tabiti, TKO. KO. Chance.
Tabiti TKO.
Tabiti, TKO. Darren says KO. DG Pat.
Tabiti TKO.
Tabiti, TKO. Carl.
Same.
And Ra.
Tabiti TKO.
It's a clean sweep, gentlemen, across the board. We move
What did
over.
Darren go for on that one, neutral?
Same.
I did say it's the knockout.
Yeah, sorry, mate. I was looking at me, had to mute my mic and I wasn't listening. What was it, TKO as well?
Yeah.
Okay,
TKO
thank you, guys.
knockout. No problem. Right,
No,
we go to a super flyweight affair between Nonito Donaire of the Philippines. I think he's 62 now. I'm only joking. He's an orthodox with 42 wins, 28 inside the distance, and 8 defeats. He was last out in July of 2023 with a 12-round unanimous decision loss to Santiago. That was for the WBC vacant title fight. 66% knockout rate. His opponent, Andres Campos of Chile, 28 orthodox, 17 wins, 6 inside the distance, 2 defeats, 1 draw, 35% knockout rate. But he was at last out in April with a knockout in the third round of Jimson Garcia. Back to you, Hakan.
Donaire TKO.
Oh, he's gone for the knockout. SWS.
Donaire, UD.
Donaire, UD. Jams.
Filipino / UD.
Donaire, UD. Brett.
Donaire, late stoppage.
Donaire, TKO. KO. Chance.
Donaire SD.
Donaire, SD. Darren has gone for a unanimous decision for Donaire. DG Pat.
The Filipino Flash TKO.
Donaire, TKO. Carl.
Donaire, UD.
Donaire, UD. And finally, Ra.
Campos majority decision.
My man!
Whoa. Big goal from
Campos,
That
Ryan.
age-
decision.
Eventually. And also I've got ulterior motives. My friend manages Campos, so
Yeah.
Fair play.
Big up,
Well,
big
good luck
up
to
your
the
friend.
lad.
It's a big question. It's a big question and worth a gamble.
He has lost his
Well,
last 2, any Donaire, so
yes,
see what he
quite
got left.
badly as well. As I said, let's move on. We're going to go to a super flyweight bout between Michaela Lujan and Ayelen Granadino. Both Argentinian. Lujan, 25, orthodox, 15 wins, 6 inside the distance, 2 defeats, 1 draw, with a 40% knockout rate. Last out in November with a TKO win in the 6th round over Deborah Gomez. Granadino, 27, Argentinian, orthodox, 11 wins, only 1 inside the distance, 2 defeats, 4 draws, with a 9% knockout rate. Last out in November with a 9th round TKO of Karuna Carrara. Ferrari, whatever it is. Håkan,
I'm going for Milagros Lujan unanimous decision.
Lujan, UD. SWS.
Yeah, Ruan, UD.
Luan, UD. Jams,
Michaela Lewan UD.
Luan, UD. Brett,
Full house. UD.
thank you, Brett. UD, Luan. Chance,
Michaela SD.
split decision, Luan. Darren has gone for UD, Luan. DG Pat,
Lujan, UD.
Luan, UD. Carl,
Same as Pat.
Luan, UD. And finally, Ra,
Michaela Lujan, UD.
UD, Lujan. Thank you, Ra. Moving on. And it's a super featherweight WBO Latino fight between Enzo Delgado of Argentina and Felix Juan of Dominican Republic. Delgado, 27-year-old southpaw, 11 wins, 5 inside the distance, unbeaten with 1 draw, a 45% knockout rate. He was last out in November last year with a majority decision win in the 10 rounds over Carlos Alanis. Felix Juan, 28-year-old Dominican Republic, 12 wins, 8 inside the distance, and he's undefeated with a 66% knockout rate. He was last out on 17th of May of this year with a UD win over 8 rounds over Dikembe Marmol. Back to you, Håkan.
I'm going for Delgado UD. And by the way, this fight is on the Friday show, like the second and third fight.
No problem. Thank you, Håkan. SWS Boxing.
Delgado, UD.
Delgado, UD. Jams?
Yeah, Enzo Delgado beats San Juan UD.
Delgado, UD. Brett?
Delgado, UD.
Delgado, UD. Chance?
Delgado UD.
Delgado, UD. Darren has also gone for a UD Delgado. Pat?
Same, UD, Delgado.
Thank you very much. Delgado, UD. Carl?
Delgado, UD.
Delgado, UD. And finally, Ra.
Felix Juan, TKO.
Felix Juan, TKO. Love it. I just love it. Moving on. And we go to super middleweight fair in Europe. This is between Denmark's Oliver Zalin and Tanzania's Joseph Magwisia. Oliver Zalin, 25, southpaw, 16 wins, 7 inside the distance, 45% knockout rate. He's unbeaten. He was last out in March with a fourth round knockout over Samuel Kavret. Magwisia, 26, orthodox, 14 wins, 10 inside the distance with 3 defeats, 71% knockout rate. He was last out in November last year with a TKO win over Ivan Magumba. Back to you, Håkan.
I'm going for Oliver Zaren TKO. And thanks for the premiere of a Scandinavian fight.
I will certainly add more to it. Thank you, Håkan. Oliver Zaren knockout. SWS.
Zaren, TKO.
Zaren TKO. Thank you, Sam. Jams.
Another hat trick, mate. I've gone for Zaren TKO.
Zaren TKO. Thank you, Jams. Brett.
Same.
Zaren TKO KO. Thank you, Brett. Chance.
Make it 5 in a row. TKO.
Wow, it's brilliant, this stuff. Well, Darren has broke the chain. He's gone for a UD win for Zaren. DG Pat.
Zaren, TKO.
The Scandinavians know something. Carl.
Same as Pat. TKO.
Thank you, Carl. TKO KO for Karen. Zaren. And finally, Ra.
Zaren UD.
Oh, I thought you were going to do it. I thought you were going to go for third time lucky there, mate. Zaren UD. I love it there. Thank you. Right, let's move on. probably the biggest fight of the weekend. And it's Richardson Hitchens IBF Super Lightweight title fight with George Kambosos. Hitchinson, 27 orthodox, 19 wins, only 7 inside the distance, unbeaten with 36% knockout rate. He's up against George Kambosos, 31-year-old Australian, orthodox, 22 wins, 10 inside the distance, 3 defeats. Hitchinson, last out in December last year with that split decision win, over 12 rounds over Liam Parrow. And George was last out in March of this year with a 12th round UD win over Jake Wiley, which we covered on Red Corner Boxing. Back to you, Håkan. Is Kambosos going to make it a 2-time world champion?
I'm going for Hitchens unanimous decision.
Hitchens UD, the UD specialist, is got Håkan's pick. SWS Boxing.
Hitchens UD.
Hitchens UD, thank you, Sam. Jams.
Richardson Hitchens has promised a knockout, so I'm going Hitchens UD.
Thank you, Jams. I'm glad you saw that. Jam. Brett.
Hitchens UD, and he might retire him.
Oh, it's a big shout there, Brett. Could be the one. Could be. Chance.
Hitchens UD.
Hitchens UD. Thank you, Chance. Darren has also gone for a UD. DG Pat.
Same as the rest. Hitchens UD.
Thank you, Pat. Carl.
Hitchens UD.
Hitchens UD for Carl. And finally, Ryan.
Hitchens UD.
Hitchens UD. So George, not getting much love after the, unenthusiastic win over Jake Wiley last time out. Let's move on. Probably a little bit more like an exciting fight, and that's at lightweight between Andy Cruz of Cuba and Hironori Mishiro of Japan. Andy Cruz, 29-year-old orthodox, 5 wins, 2 knockouts, unbeaten with a 40% knockout rate. Mishiro, Japan, 30 years old, orthodox, 17 wins, 6 inside the distance with a 1 defeat, 35% knockout rate. Cruz was last out in January with that UD win over Omar James over 10 rounds. And Mishiro out in December where he retired Hinata Maruta in the 6th round. Back to you, Håkan.
Andy Cruz UD.
Andy Cruz UD. Thank you. SWS.
Cruz UD.
Cruz UD. Jams.
I'm going for a Cruz TKO, as he was retired last time. I think he'll do the same to him. Cruz is too good to go 12 rounds with someone like this. So TKO victory for me for Andy Cruz.
Thank you, Jams. Brett.
Cruz UD.
Cruz UD. Chance.
Andrew Cruz TKO.
Andrew Cruz TKO. Darren has gone for a UD. DG Pat.
Andy Cruz UD.
Thank you, Andy Cruz UD. Carl.
Cruz UD.
And finally, Ra.
Cruz TKO.
I knew it. I can see it as well. I can. Very
12
good. Very
rounds,
good.
mate. 12 rounds. It's going to be tough.
Very
It's
good.
going to be tough for him to hang in there.
Yes, it is. Right, let's move on to the final fight of the card and the weekend. Super bantamweight fight between Kazuki Nakajima and Kenshin Oshima, both of Japan. Nakajima, 32-year-old southpaw, 17 wins, 14 inside distance, 2 defeats, 1 draw. Oshima, 9 wins, 5 inside the distance, 3 defeats, 1 draw. Nakajima last out in December of last year, TKO win in the 2nd round of Tatsuboyushi. And Oshima was last out in July of last year with a 2nd round knockout win over Haruki Ishikawa for the Pacific Oriental title. It's the last fight, gentlemen. Could be a bit of a slippery banana one, this. What are you saying, Håkan?
Nakajima TKO.
Oh, big knockout. SWS,
Yeah, I agree with Hawken.
knockout for Nakajima. Jams,
Yeah, Kazuki Nakajima KO.
he's gone for the knockout. Knockout for Nakajima. Brett, sorry.
Same KO.
KO for Nakajima. Chance,
Nakajima TKO.
Nakajima TKO. Darren has gone for the knockout as well. Pat,
I follow the pack. Nakajima TKO.
he's from the leader of the pack. Right, and it's Carl.
Yeah, same as the others.
Thank you very much, Carl. Knockout for Nakajima. And finally, Ra, the last prediction of the week.
Nakajima TKO.
It's a clean sweep, gentlemen. But look, apart from Ra making a couple of radical predictions from the rest of the guys, it doesn't look like the score's going to change much next week. You more or less, all of you have gone with each other, such as the great matchmaking from Mr. Neutral and finding these matches. So
Well
once
done.
again, gentlemen.
Why not give yourself a big up, my brother?
I'll tell you what, there were some stinkers. You should have seen them. Oh, you probably did. But look, guys, once again, thank you for giving Red Corner Boxing your time. Another great week. We wish you all the best of luck. And yes, especially you, Ra. Need to close that gap. He's doing it slowly, guys. He was 60 points. It's now only 36. So on average, he's catching you by 18 points a week, gentlemen. Ra is not finished yet. We've got a long way to go. But listen, guys, best of luck. I'm Mr. Neutral, otherwise known as Steve. That's my guys. This is Red Corner Boxing. We are sponsored by by EasyStories.com for all your local and nationwide needs. See you guys later on, 8 o'clock for League 2.